head down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera. Can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Can I hit that?
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Fred Warner in on the tackle.
On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Fred Warner in on
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Colts nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for the Jets.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Jets 14. Colts nothing. Jason Myers to
and after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Give him 14 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Colts, nothing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
He'll take over.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Rolling to his right. On the run. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
The ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Myers to kick off for the Jets.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Jets' 10-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Back at the 13-yard line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 13 yards out. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
25-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now it's the backup, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jason
It's in the
Myers
game.
to kick off for the Jets.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Number 88.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed 1 of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches.
And he coughed it up. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Jets.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, New York.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Moves to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That one good for 37 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to him on first down. Spinning away. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up second.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
54 is Mike. 54.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 42, Colts 6. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Jason Myers to kick off for the Jets.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
28, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
At the 12-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Get in the weight room.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Yo. 57's the mark. Mark 57. Hey, let's get that.
And again, this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Seahawks scoring there to extend their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they'll indeed take a knee. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Today's final
big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.